Righty, so we are going to go over the altitude of similar triangles. And just like everything we've done before, they should be proportional. So here, if we look and see, we have BD should be proportional to FH, and so on and so forth for all the rest of like AB, EF, AC, and EG. But let's go ahead and do this one here. So I do. We need to set up the problem and set up the proportion between the altitude of similar triangles and the corresponding sides in order to solve for x. So if we're here, we see that the altitude here is 15 and the altitude here is 12. So we have, call this the small one, it's the big one. We'll pull small over big. And we have 12 over 15 is equal to, we can say, x over 42. And then we will multiply both sides. We'll have multiply this side by 42. And we'll multiply the other side by 15. Oh, sorry, that should be 42. Leaving us with 504 equals 15x. We divide both sides by 15. We get x equals 33.6. Okay, go ahead and pause the video and try to do this one on your own. Same thing. We are solving for x. Okay, hopefully you did pause the video, but here we go to the next one. So we notice the altitude here is HJ, which is 10. And the altitude here is 8. So we're going to do x over 14. Because we're doing this one and here and this one. And that's going to give us, if we multiply 14 on both sides, multiply 8 on both sides, we're left with 140 equals 8x. We divide both sides by 8. We have x equals 17.5. Rolling to the next one. Same thing again. We are trying to find the solve for x. Make sure that you set up the proportional sides with each other. So if we notice here, we've got 20 that is right here, and that one that is my, it should be proportional to this lx. And so we have 20 over x minus 5 is equal to, and we're going to do big over small. So that's 2x minus 9 and 15. Which when we multiply this out, if you want, you can put it into a box. So we're multiplying both sides. So we have x minus 5 on this side, and we've got 15 on this side. If you put it into a box, you can put 2x minus 9 on one side, minus 9, and then x minus 5 on this side, which will give you, if you multiply these two, this will be 2x squared. This becomes negative 9x. This is negative 10x, and this one here is a positive 45. You can combine these two. So if we write this out, we've got 20 times 15 is equal to 2x squared minus 19x, because if we combine these two together, that's a total of 19x's plus 45. And so then we have 300 equals 2x squared minus 19x plus 45. We can add 300 to both sides. Sorry, subtract 300 from both sides. We get 0 equals 2x squared minus 19x minus 255. And then if you factor this, you can factor this to be, we can actually just put this in quadratic formula, which would be x equals negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, which would give you x equals negative 19 plus or minus the square root of negative 19 squared minus 4 times 2 times negative 255, all divided by 2 times 2, which when you have simplified all of this, if you do the math on the inside of here, plus or minus, you get 19 plus that number divided by 4 will end up giving you negative 15 over 2 and 17 would be the two answers you'll get. Okay, go ahead and pause, go to the next one, and try to do this one on your own. Hopefully you paused. And we have x over 15 equals 16 over 20. We're taking these sides here. And we get 20x is equal to, multiply 20 on both sides, multiply 15 on both sides, equals 240. We divide by 20 on both sides, we get x equals 12. All right, this is the last, one that we have, and we are going to be taking we want to figure out what this side is, right? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm on this one. I'm going to figure out this one. We are going to set up the two proportions. These are two right angles. We are assuming we got a right angle here, and we've got two angles that are the same. So we can say that these triangles are proportional because of the fact that they have two common angles. That's what we're going to go with. So as they have two common angles, we are going to say that I need to, yeah. So if we look at the big one, we are going to say that this angle here, this angle is the same as that one here. Those are both the hypotenuse of this one, which would give you x over 36. And then that's the hypotenuse of this long triangle. And then if we are going to use this smaller triangle, just a small one here, we've got that one is going to be 15, and we have 39. No, I'm lying. We're only doing this piece. So 39 minus 15, which is going to give us 24. So we have x equals 36 over 15 over, this is going, yeah, 15 over 24. And when we multiply, we get 24x equals 15 times 36. Remember, we're multiplying on both sides. We get 24x equals 540. We divide both sides by 24. We get x equals 22.5. All right, you can go ahead and do the next one. Press pause and come back. Hopefully you press pause. So we're here. We've got these two right angles. I mean, these two triangles. So we've got this piece should be, this piece here should be the proportional to that one. So we're going to do the smaller triangle over the big triangle is equal to the smaller triangles, 12 long side over 18. We multiply x on both sides, 18 on both sides. That's a point. And we get 86.4 is equal to 12x. We divide both sides by 12. X is equal to 72.2. And that is it, and that is all, I believe. Oh, there's some for you to practice on the back. You can try these on your own, and that is all.